I had a great weekend, and that's what I want to talk about today on Ted Davies Artistry on air. If you can see the sign back there, a little fuzzy. We'll talk to you in a minute. So yeah, we had a great weekend, and the thing that makes me the most happy is that I'm able to be um, part of my kids' lives and enjoying their lives and seeing how they're growing and everything. I think it's so important that we have our families around us, and I think that it doesn't get any better than that. Good food, good conversation, good drinks, and my adult kids around. It's great. So let's talk about that. Let's get to drawing a little bit, and we'll discuss that and how the weekend ended on a really high note and a great note. So let's get to the drawing board. Yeah, so what a great weekend. For those that don't know, my son lives near us, but my daughter doesn't. And we had a lot of celebrating to do this weekend. We had a lot of there's a lot of interviews that went well, and people got promoted, and I won't get into all the details, but it was just a really great weekend, and yeah, it was just fantastic to be able to share the weekend with them and just enjoy it. Like I said, there's a lot going on with my family, and I'm just glad that I can be part of it. Because I know of quite a few people that aren't involved with their families for whatever reason. Things change in people's lives, and sometimes pride gets in the way sometimes, or what have you. And it's hard when you're in that part of life, and it's unfortunate that sometimes families just don't work out that way. And I consider myself very blessed in that regard. But yeah, we had a great weekend. We we have a game that we play, and I suggest you guys all do this. When the kids are little, we played Disney's Seen It, and I don't know if you know this game or not. It has a DVD. It's a game board as well, and you basically watch clips of videos from Disney, and then you have to either what's missing in this picture, or what's this music from which movie and such, and either you can build it as teams. We do girls against guys, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And my son-in-law, it was his idea, because while we were playing it, we think we got robbed. The guys got robbed the last time we were playing, and he said, yeah, we gotta regain our championship. So, and we did. We won. The guys won this weekend. So that was fun. But we went out to dinner at one of the local restaurants here, which was just absolutely fantastic. The dinner was shout out to the Boathouse here in Tawas. They were just a terrific. They've got a great menu, and their drinks are excellent. They're what they call a boozery, which is a fancy word for really really great bar. And they do a lot of mixed drinks, and it was just a great time. Came back here, and we ended up having a really good evening, playing Disney Scene It and talking, and just reminiscing, and it was just great. It was just such, and listening to the kids and how they're going through life, and they're making things work, and they're learning how it all is put together, and it's just a great thing. We all learn in our own ways, I guess, and that's what I want. I don't want to be an advice column, for them. If they want to listen to me, if they want to ask me if I, what my thoughts are on something, then that's great. But I try not to be too overbearing with advice, because you know what, I'm still learning too, and I know that there's a lot of us that feel that way too. And there's certain things I know I can help them out with, things in my life that I've done or haven't done correctly, or what have you. But having said that, I'm very proud of my kids, and very proud of my who they've married, and they're sharing their lives with now, and I love them all, and I'm very very happy that they've included me and Christine in their lives as well. Very important. Yeah, so yeah, that part of the weekend was great. We really enjoyed the having everybody up here, and it's just so awesome. What can I say about it? Seize the day, guys. Make sure that you're doing things with whoever your family is, whether they're adopted or biological or whatever. Do something good for somebody. I always say that, and I mean it. I think that you have an opportunity to learn. You might learn more about yourself than you think, and you might learn something. Who knows? Who knows, right? We're also going to be using these Chromatech markers again. These watercolor pens, these brushes, and I'll leave the link in that as well as the affiliate link. We're working currently now on the new comic book Christine and I are writing. We're going to be launching it soon, and we're going to be naming it soon. So let me know if you guys have any input. If you like it, I think you will. Or I think you do. We've had a lot of very, very good responses with the overall design of it. And yeah, we're looking forward to bringing this out to the public very, very soon. All right. So, yeah, and then Sunday morning was great. We had we actually had really crappy weather Saturday. And unfortunately, the weather, it was pretty crappy for my daughter and her husband to drive up in. But we got them up here, and then the weather cleared up, which was good. The weather cleared up for Sunday. Beautiful day Sunday. Absolutely beautiful. We're also going to be using this blender here on this marker system. Same one that we did, as long as it's there. It's this one here. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Let me put that over there. Yeah, so that worked out good. And yeah, Sunday was kind of a recoup day and just trying to get a few things done in the studio. I'm actually going to be at my first show of the year at the American Legion in East Tawas, Michigan. You can check that out. I'll have it on my Facebook page. I'll be there Saturday, April 1st, from, I believe it's 10 to 4, I think. 10 to 3 or 10 to 4. So check us out. I'm going to have special pricing on my prints that I'm bringing with me at the show. So it's just a one-day show. I do it to support the American Legion here in town. I think it's very important that we take care of our veterans and their buildings, since sometimes we lack that here in the States, unfortunately. There's a lot of great people that have built these institutions, and unfortunately sometimes it's not taken care of. So that's why I definitely support the American Legion here, because it's a great foundation. And yeah, so that's why we do the show there. So yeah, we're going to be over there. I'm only going to be bringing prints and my comic books, my books that I've produced. I don't know if I'm probably going to do some live drawing while I'm there, just because that's what I do when I'm in town and when I'm supporting them. But I am also going to be just selling prints though for the day. I'm not going to be bringing in a lot of other wares. So a lot of the stuff that I did bring last year was a lot of my original art, which I might have a couple other pieces, but it's not. It's just not, because I don't have a whole lot of time at the show. And a lot of people like my prints. They're a little bit more affordable, and it's just easier on me too. So, but yeah. So Sunday was good. We had a really good weekend. Sunday turned out to be great. The weather was fantastic. I had a really good breakfast. And then the kids went back home. So that worked out good. We had, like I said, a pretty quiet day on Sunday. And then Sunday night, I was not expecting this, but we had a very nice, I guess, it wasn't a phone call, it was more of a text, for one of my friends and one of my clients. Actually, she called. She says, hey, I want to let you know that your artwork was on the morning show CBS Sunday Morning, and that Governor Whitmer in the state of Michigan had it on her desk. And I I couldn't believe it for one, but I checked it out. She sent me the link to the video, and there it was. I did a caricature for this client, and she ended up giving it to the governor of Michigan when she met her. I don't know when they met, but I think it was last year, and at some event. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, and so yeah, so it was probably displayed, I think, on her desk, if I'm not mistaken. So we were over the moon. We were very, very excited to see that made it to the governor's office, and that the Governor Gretchen Whitmer, is showcasing my art proudly. So if you guys haven't seen that, check it out on CBS Sunday morning. And that is, the date was, if I'm not mistaken, the 26th of March, 2023. So you can check that out. But wow, what a cool way to end the weekend, on a high note like that. That was really just awesome. We were really excited about that. So I'm very, very pleased that we were able to do that, and had a really good, yeah, it was just really great feeling. It was just a really, and to have that many eyes on my work doesn't hurt either, does it? So we were very pleased. And I got a phone call. Actually, I was talking to one of my good friends who actually knows the interviewer very, very well, which was interesting. They all went to school together, and that was a pretty much a really cool end to it. So, and I'm sure I'll be in touch with the interviewer here one of these days, I would think. But yeah, so it was just a great weekend. You know, you never know how things are going to work out in life, and I've always taught my kids that. And I look at life, things can happen all different ways, right? You can look at life in all sorts of ways. You can make things happen if you have opportunities, or you take opportunities that are in front of you, or you can let them pass. And that goes whether it's opportunities of making art for people, or writing a book, or going with your intuition and building something, or raising your kids. You can be involved or not. And, it's taken me a long time to realize it, but my kids are not, it's their choice that they want me in their lives. And I do not take that lightly. I think that it's unfortunate because sometimes kids don't see us for sometimes the struggles that we go through as parents. They don't see the full picture sometimes, right? And I've been there, and it's not fun. But I also know that, they're going off their life experience too, and sometimes they don't know, and sometimes they're influenced by other people. Just try to seize the day with them as much as you can. Try to look at life. Try to do things with them. Try to be part of their lives, I guess, is the best way to say it. Seize that moment. They talk about seize the day all the time, but here's the deal. We're only here a finite moment, right? And, I don't have my parents around anymore. They've moved on. And it's, I would love to have a cup of coffee with my mom, or dinner and coffee and that with my parents, or whatever, have a drink with my dad. But that's not available in this life anymore. So, and I seized every moment I could with my parents. And because they were great people, they were awesome people. And, I always didn't get along with them. And, that's part of life. That's part of what we go through as human beings. It doesn't mean that we can't make that work in the future, So yeah, I would definitely, I'm very proud of my kids, and, who they married, and, to be part of their lives, that they want me in their lives, is even better. And it wasn't just me. I mean, it was my wife that helped me raise them, my family, my brothers, my sister, everybody that was involved, all my brother's family, their wives, and my sister and her husband. Everybody was involved in one way or the other with my kids, and I didn't do it on my own. And Christine, she's just incredible, incredible lady. I didn't do it on my own, and for me to say that it was me, that's a huge huge misunderstanding, because it's not. I'm just really glad that we're part of their lives, and that we're doing it, and we're seizing the moments, because they're fleeting. And I know that us as creatives, it's hard sometimes. We try to do what we can, and sometimes we don't have the funds to do everything we want to do. But that comes and goes. We can always make more money. That'll happen eventually, guys. Just don't get too lost in that because you lose a lot of things in life by worrying about money and stuff. Try not to do that to yourselves, because there's a lot to be learned that's right in front of you that doesn't cost very much. Like I was saying, those board games, maybe you've got some old board games from when the kids were younger that you could actually play with them Saturday night once they get older. That was so enjoyable. I can't say enough about that. I am so glad that my son-in-law said, hey, we got to have a rematch, because it was so great. It was so much fun. And because we won too. But even if we didn't win, I would have still enjoyed it. There was just so much fun. We talk smack. That's part of the guys always talk smack, right? But I think the first game, actually, to be honest with you, the girls won the first game. So that was kind of a trial run, though. I'll give it to us on that one, because the guys were, we were trying to make it work. We're building up our confidence on that. So that worked pretty well. And we just, we're poor losers. You know how guys are. But boy, it was just so much fun. Just being around them and recapping the Disney movies that we all watched when we were kids. I mean, it's fun to watch the kids' spouses, because I obviously didn't know them growing up when the kids were little, and it's just fun to watch them, and then hear their experiences of what they went through with their parents, and what movies they watched, like Buzz Lightyear or whatever, whatever it was, Toy Story. And it's just so much fun to see, and the interaction with the kids as married couples is even better. I love that. Christine and I both love that. And I'm a firm believer that you reap what you sow. And I'm very happy with the moments that I have with my kids, and that I've had with my children, and now with their significant others as well. And I can't say anything more about it, but it's a great opportunity to live your life through your children. But it's a better opportunity to live it with them, and enjoy it with them, and learn from them. I hope you enjoyed this talk today. Hope you enjoyed the artwork too. And check out Governor Whitmore's artwork that I did. I did, it was really, I wasn't expecting her to even, it wasn't for her, it was actually for a client. So, and the fact that the client gave her the work, and then it ended up on national television, even better. Very, very fortunate. I'm very, very blessed. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one here. So if you guys are listening to us on the audio podcast, check us out on Ted Davies Artistry as well. You can find us just about everywhere when it comes to podcasts, including Amazon. So check us out on the Amazon Music channel as well. We just want you guys to be part of this awesome journey that we're on, be part of Ted's tribe. And we look forward to seeing you guys. No envy, no fear. Do something great for somebody. Seize the day with your family and enjoy it.